So every once in a while, there's a significant event that occurs that I just have to talk about, and seems like it's pretty recent. There's a lot of significant weird events that happen, particularly within the United States. It's been really strange watching this as an outsider, being here and seeing what's gone on. But I see that this is no different in terms of what happened with the prohibition movements that happened many years ago. So what I'm talking about is the Roe versus Wade ruling. And I think what is going on is that there is a undercurrent of folks within the United States that have a lot of political power right now to do things. And I'm not going to sort of talk about my opinions of abortion and all of those kind of things, but I do think we should have the rights of choosing one way or the other. And I do think a lot of people really are very cognizant of the impact of what it means in their life. And I don't think that people are necessarily like flippant about it, where they just kind of walk around and go buy something at the store. I really don't think that that is the case for most people. Now, some people maybe, but I think the majority of the people take these decisions very seriously. Now, what does this all mean for you? So for us, it doesn't really mean a lot, and you can't change that particular thing. Right? So you can't change what is going on. You can go and protest and do all of that kind of stuff. And that's a really difficult thing to do. But what I am going to actively start doing a lot more, at least in my family, to ensure that my family is safe and we do really good things, is to talk more openly about sex. I think it really starts with that in terms of changing some of the attitudes around sex education. And I know that this is a challenging thing for people to speak openly about. And I know it is a very contested thing, but it's also a part of our bodies that we need to openly talk about. And this is my chance to openly talk about the fact that we need to be more open and we need to have more discussions about this as human beings within our own families. I'm not going and saying that we should go walk around and start screaming about all the kind of stuff that we do in our bedrooms. I think that that is crazy. But I do think if you have people in your life that you care about, that we really need to start speaking openly about it and having conversations about it. Now, I'm not going to say go talk to your mom and dad and all of those kind of things very quickly about it in terms of like, let's be just flippant about it. But I would say that, have real conversations about what it actually means and what it's about. So I'd encourage, if any of you are, following along and you have questions about things, by all means, just, go find somebody that you can trust to have conversations about. I think these are important for everybody to have conversations about, no matter what age that you are part of, and that we need to have open conversations about what it means in our lives. This is part of human behavior. And the reason why we know it's part of human behavior is that we need it to ensure that we have other humans after us. So that's the way that I treat all of this stuff. It is very much a human thing to have a lot of this, these feelings that people have in terms of sexual feelings and what's going on. If you look at the history of how things have happened, they've been, a lot of the things that we've seen today have been around for a long time. So what I think what we need to do is to have open conversations a lot more. And I'm not saying have heated, you said, she said, and all that kind of he said kind of stuff, and start pointing fingers and all of that kind of weird stuff. But, just be adults with all of this. And that's where it starts, is to have adult conversations about all of these kind of things. Now, it's awkward for me. It's awkward for me to be very public about this. Very awkward. But I do think that that is how we change and how we grow, is we just have open conversations and we talk about things. So I think if you're having tough conversations, that's a good thing. And we should all focus on having more tough conversations, no matter how awkward and weird that they actually are. And it's always weird and always emotional to go through and talk about these things. It doesn't matter what kind of family you grew up in. It's a weird, strange thing to talk about. I think that's human behavior to be like that. I don't know, but I am pretty sure it's human behavior to speak openly about this kind of stuff and to feel weird when you speak openly about these kind of things. So just fight that urge and have conversations about the importance of sex in our life, in our families, and what it all means to us. Because I think we can start having better conversations that will lead us to making better, longer-term decisions that are healthy and allow us to do good things. All right, take care and make wise choices. All right, take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.